To give the Salutatorian address, please help me welcome Fiona who will be attending Hellenic College in Boston to study management and leadership with a minor in history. Instead of writing a traditional speech, I decided to share with you the top 10 things I learned while in high school. Number 10, it is important to always set goals for yourself and not to be afraid to dream too big. Wilma Rudolph, an Olympic runner, once said, "Never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit." We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. We are the only ones who can empower ourselves. Others can repeatedly guide us, but we are the ones who make the ultimate decision. It's up to us to motivate ourselves. The higher you set the bar, the higher you will go. It's as simple as that. When I was in 7th grade, I was set on becoming the President of the United States. I even worked out the exact year, 2032, which was the soonest election year I could run for office. I also thought it was cool because I would be the youngest president ever in history. We often hear about young children saying what their dream job is, like to become an astronaut or a cashier or even a race car driver. The older we get and the more we mature, the more we forget to dream. We lose faith in our dreams and the role they play in our lives. Sometimes I still think I'd like to be a cashier or even the president. But I will always keep those dreams with me because I know they will help to push me forward in life and inspire me to do great things. Number 9. Success can be measured in a variety of ways. This year, I learned something extremely interesting. I learned that a 4 is really higher than a 100. Grades are one measure of achievement, but I realized that success comes in many different forms. For some people, it is doing well at school or on the soccer field, and for others, it is having a creative ability like none other. We all have specific strengths that can get us far in life. Just because someone becomes successful in mathematics does not mean that they are more successful than the person who excels in music. Success is measured in different ways. Number 8, let the world become your classroom. During my high school years, I went to Greece, Italy, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and then this spring back to Greece and Turkey. The more I have traveled, the more I want to travel. Away from home, immersed in other cultures, I realized that learning can't just take place in school or via the internet. You can only taste genuine Italian pizza by being there and eating it. You can only imagine the blueness of the water in the Bahamas by swimming in it. You can only hold volcanic rocks on Mount Etna by trekking up it. To fully experience life, we have to understand how others live. Number 7, give of yourself. What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others in the world remains and is immortal. This quote by Albert Pike is very fitting for the idea of benevolence and generosity. One of the greatest ways to give back is by volunteering your time. As you leave high school, always remember the less fortunate who could use your help. G. Thomas Gale described it like this. A pessimist, they say, sees a glass of water as being half empty. An optimist sees the same glass as half full. But a giving person sees a glass of water and starts looking for someone who might be thirsty. Number 6, your family will be one of your greatest supports. That is true, even though families are like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. It can be hard to put into words the importance of family. A family's love surpasses any obstacles, and it is probably the strongest support system you will ever have in your life. A family's support will always be there to hoist you back up when you fall. I'm not sure where I would be without the loving support of my family. They are always there for me every step of the way, and I truly get thanked for them. Number 5, it is vital that we take every opportunity given to us, even if it means taking a risk. Living in a small town like Richmond, it isn't always easy to see all the opportunities available to us. We have to be ready for new experiences and be willing to try something outside our comfort zone. Don't be afraid to go somewhere where you don't speak the language, or try a new food, or sign up for a course that you think might be challenging. You'll never know your full potential unless you push the limits. Number 4, Determination is the greatest adrenaline. Competing in gymnastics for over 10 years, I've had blue ribbon days, but I've also had plenty of thanks for participating days. I've had the thrill of achieving a new skill, like my double back-off bars or my signature one-handed for walk-around beam. But I've also had the experience of rushing to the emergency room for stitches after hitting my jaw on the bars, as well as breaking my nose on vault. Through it all, I've learned that determination is the force that pushes me to keep going. Over the years, I've seen lots of gymnasts who had so much potential but gave up and wasted their talents because they lacked determination. The only path to success is through hard work and determination. Remember, the hare isn't always the winner. More often, it is the tortoise with determination that succeeds in the end. Number 3, every one of us has a civic responsibility. Many people believe that civic responsibility means voting for president every 4 years. In reality, it is up to each of us to be good citizens. Every day must be a constant memorial day for us. Adlai Stevenson once said, "As citizens of this democracy, you are the rulers and the ruled, the lawgivers and the law-abiding, the beginning and the end. We are the next generation, the youth, so let's live up to it." I hope my speech doesn't seem to be going on as long as the Senate filibuster. Read my lips, I'm almost done. By volunteering for 2 presidential campaigns, I've had the opportunity to witness what it means to be a good citizen. People giving up so much time and effort because they believe in this country. We must be thankful for what we have and also what we are able to give. Number 2, keep calm and carry on. During World War II, the British government created the Ministry of Information, which was the department in charge of propaganda. Shortly after the war started, they released many different morale-boosting posters for the British people. "Keep calm and carry on" was a slogan on one of these posters. Although it never reached the public during the war, numerous posters were found decades later, and it became a motto for many British people. It has a very simple meaning, but it is so crucial. When things become difficult in life, do not panic, but rather remain calm and continue to live on. As we venture into the next phase of our lives, we should keep this phrase in mind. We do not know the challenges that lie ahead for us, but as long as we keep calm, they are sure to pass. Number 1, we each have a vocation. What is vocation? Webster's dictionary defines it as one's profession, trade, or career. However, that is not the full definition. Vocation is not about the specific job you choose to do. We have these preconceived notions about careers, that we must know exactly what job we are going to have in 10 years and how much money we are going to be making. But we put so much emphasis on the what and never on the who. Who do you want to become? Not what you see yourself doing in 10 years, but who you would like to become as an individual. Vocation is all about who you want to be. From a Christian standpoint, I know vocation to be one's unique and ongoing response to Christ's call to love God with heart, soul, mind, and strength, and the neighbor as oneself. My wish for each of you is that you each will find your true vocation and discover who you're truly meant to be. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck. I would now like to introduce Rebecca Sweem with our valedictorian address. She will be attending Norwich University in the fall to double major in management and accounting with concentrations in leadership and financial economics.